is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers at 7-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run wide side with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. of the gun now on third down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack, but they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Good footwork at the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On play action, they'll throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. These two teams all tied after 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that gets correctly, that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got him in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, computer.
They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and sneak it here. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it, because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Check kick. Check steal.
They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That's taken it around the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one complete to Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got Turner. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting touchdown.
Foster Moreau, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. An inside give to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now swing pass for Dillon, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to swell the lead to 6. Sly able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On the double. Drop it, 6.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes the... And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. Sheds, and he works free. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sly able to put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
After
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. Probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And next week they get to